Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Undrafted Fantasy Football. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Where were y'all last week? And look, we get it. We got caught up with life. As we said before, we both have regular jobs, unfortunately. This is something we do as a hobby. So, we apologize. We'll make it up to you some kind of way. We'll figure it out. On another note, Arnaldo, welcome back. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing, man. I'm doing. Happy Easter to you and to everybody out there that's
Happy.
listening. Yeah, we're back, guys, and man, look, I promise you, all week, all I thought about was how I let you down, and I failed, and I feel bad, but we got some pretty cool things to talk about today. We're gonna do a little bit of would you rather, I guess, this or that type of scenarios where we're each gonna bring up a scenario, a trade question, possibly, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Maybe take a little who's gonna be our sharks for next year, a little dark horse, who's outside of the top 12, who might squeak their way in and who might squeak out. So, let's get started, man. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. All right, great. Let's start with you. You kick us off, man. What do you have
boy.
for us?
Okay. Would you rather Garrett Wilson
Okay,
or here we go. Chris Olave.
Garrett Wilson or Chris Olave? Oh, okay, I know why you did that. You did that because I'm a Saints fan, and I understand, and I respect that. Well, they're just about the same age. If you look on, Keep Trade Cut, you can see that Olave is 22.8 years old and Garrett Wilson is 22.7.
Just points add up.
I mean, I get it. I get it. Running backs, if it was a running back, yes, I would be okay. But these two guys are incredible. The only thing that worries me is New York Jets are adding weapons. And possibly, and I don't even like saying his name because I want to fight this guy. I want to physically fight this man. And that is Aaron Rodgers, guys. If you're listening, okay? Yeah. Yeah. These hands are rated E for everyone. Okay. Anyway, no. All jokes aside, I'm gonna go. God, that's tough, man. That's tough. I guess I'm gonna go with the Garrett Wilson. He's done it. He's kind of shown that he can do it. Olave, I know he can do it, but he has a lot more to show. Hopefully Derek Carr helps him. It's tough, but I know the trade value of Garrett Wilson is a lot higher. So if I had to pick out of those two guys, I'm going Garrett Wilson. And if I don't like what I did, I can always trade away. He still holds a lot of value. And correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, what would you take? I know you asked the question, but which one would you take?
Me, I think I would take Olave because I think Olave's the clear-cut number one right now for his team.
Absolutely.
And then if we're talking dynasty-wise,
Yeah.
like Garrett Wilson's still a great talent. But I don't know who their quarterback will be after next year. I mean, it's like you're saying possibly. I think it's like almost certain Aaron Rodgers is going there. I don't think we're going to see anything crazy where he doesn't. But then like the following year, do you still think he's getting Aaron Rodgers? And even then, it's that level of Aaron Rodgers. Was he going to start continue that decline that he was already? So I think for like near future, we're talking like 1 to 3 years, I would take Chris Olave. Now if we're betting like he's gonna stay on our roster, like you're gonna roster this one guy because you drafted him 102 last year or whatever,
Right.
and you're loyal to your guys you drafted and you're keeping him on your fantasy roster for 10 years, then I'd go Garrett Wilson.
Okay.
But if there's constant movement on your roster, I'd go Chris Olave.
Okay. I see where you're going. That's interesting. Okay. So you hit us with some wide receivers, and I like that. Okay. Now,
Oh
my
boy.
turn. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me ask you this. Okay. Who is on your? Let me ask you this. Who is your number one receiver in our dynasty league right now?
On my team,
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs, I
Stephon
assume.
Diggs. Okay.
Well, him or AJ Brown. It's
Oh, okay.
who you taking above that?
Okay.
But
Let's say this. Let's say AJ Brown, who's 25 and point 0.8 years old,
uh-huh.
or are you going to go with Bijan Robinson?
Oh man, that's ah.
So you have to give one up.
I like. Damn.
And we're saying right now, so we don't know where Bijan's going to go.
Right, we don't know. I mean, my guess is Cowboys, but I think it's Bijan.
Bijan, okay.
It's Bijan. I think it's a lot. I mean, again, this is all projection,
Of course.
but I assume where he goes, he's not going to be the number two, like sharing a backfield. I would assume if someone takes him, it's a first round. It's a first round pick or an early second round pick. I would assume he's the workhorse back, and I think there's a lot less talent pool for workhorse backs than there are receivers.
I agree.
So I'll go Bijan.
Okay, let me give you this one real quick, just a little lightning round, just because why not? So Bijan, okay,
Okay.
or you're gonna hate me for this one.
Probably not. 'Cause I think I know where you're going. Go.
Saquon Barkley, and
Oh, okay. There it is.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, I have to. Saquon Barkley and CMC or Bijan Robinson.
I mean, you gotta take the side with Saquon and CMC.
Do you?
I mean, am I competing?
I mean, if you got the one-on-one pick, you might not be competing. And that's kind of what it is. There's a lot of variable with that one.
I feel like that's just. I mean, if you put that in a trade, you're looking pretty dumb if you took the side with just Bijan for those two guys.
I agree. I would rather have the proven commodities in CMC and Saquon, even though they're 26 and what is CMC? He's 26 as well, almost 27. But they've done it. Say again?
I thought they were older. I mean,
No.
I thought Christian was older than that.
No, Christian McCaffrey.
His body's older than that.
Well, yeah. He's 26.8 years old, and Saquon's 26.2. So, I would also go with the package. It was just I just wanted to see where your mind was with Bijan, because some people are way overhyped on Bijan Robinson.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because I think we talked about this last year when we were doing trades. Like it depends on what point of the year you're in. Depends on the value of those players and picks. So like right now, at this point where we are in an off season, like Travis Kelce, his value is probably at the lowest it'll be because he's over 30, right?
Oh yeah, Travis Kelce.
And so so over 30.
33 and a half.
Yeah, 33 and a half tight end. It's like he may be the best, but it's the off season. He's 33 and a half. So it's like his value is at its lowest possible. Meanwhile, unproven rookies, this is the highest their value is going to be right now.
Oh yeah, it might go up a little higher after the draft. Immediately after, once we see
spots.
Right where we see these landing spots go, but
because again, like Bijan Robinson's like right now his value is really high. If he goes to Dallas, which is where I think he might go, or even Philly, if Philly wants to use that 10 pick on him, like value shoots up even higher again.
Yeah, it's.
But
What if he goes to? What if Cincinnati snags him somehow?
that value shoots up again.
Okay. What if?
But,
Yeah, that's the thing. The
yeah.
Chargers,
Yep.
trade Eckler in a pick, and now you got Bijan.
There's very few spots I think he could go where it wouldn't be better. Like
Tennessee.
exactly, teams that don't make sense to draft a running back would be like the Colts or Tennessee. Like then those two teams, then I'd say his value drops.
Well, that happens. A lot of people's values drop, and we're all just upset and confused.
Yeah. So anyway, I got
Yeah, hit me.
shoot one back at you.
I love it. Let's do it.
Let's go not 101, which is obviously Bijan. Let's go 103 or Jonathan Taylor.
103 or Jonathan Taylor. So, I'm going to assume Bijan has gone in 1. Jackson Smith and Jigba, possibly 2. Gibbs, number 3, possibly.
Well, I mean that's where you would be picking.
That's where I would be picking. Yeah. So, you know what? I think I might take the pick.
Ooh.
I love Jonathan Taylor. I really do. But just it's hard and it's very tantalizing. Now, obviously I could get more if I was trading away Jonathan Taylor than the 103. Now if it's just taking that, I think I might just take the shot, man. I think and it wouldn't be Gibbs. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
No.
Now, are we talking today? Or are we talking after the draft?
Let's go.
Because
go after the draft.
After the draft, if the person I'm about to say goes where I feel is a great landing spot, at 103, I am taking Zach Charbonnet.
Really?
Absolutely. He has been tickling my fancy. Okay, I know everybody is real in on.
Thought this was a family show.
Bijan. Hey, look, man. Sometimes, bro, you just gotta do what you gotta do. So,
okay. I don't hate that.
I like it. I just, I'll risk it. I'll risk it for the biscuit.
All right. I think it's your turn now.
All right. So, I am, let's say, if y'all hear that, I apologize, everyone. It's my dog getting, getting water. Do you hear that?
I'll be honest, I didn't hear it until you brought attention to it.
Okay, so that's great. Yeah, okay. All right, well, thanks, Bree. So, yeah. All right, I love her. That's my girl. So, this is a tough one, man. Let's get away from some of these top guys, okay?
Okay.
And let's talk about Travis Kelce.
Well, you just said to get away from the top guys.
Okay, Dynasty, he, depending on who you are, he's not,
Yeah.
Travis Kelce or Mark Andrews. Right now, today, Dynasty League.
I don't know.
So
I mean, I would just go under the assumption that Mark Andrews probably won't have Lamar again. But you know what? He did great anyway with backup QB. Mark Andrews. I take Mark Andrews.
Okay.
I don't know why
Okay.
I thought about that so hard.
I thought I was gonna
It's
get you with that one, man. I thought I really was. Um, I Yeah, if I knew for sure that I was only a tight end away,
yeah.
maybe,
Yeah.
you know,
See, thought you had me, but then the hamster got back on the wheel and just started going.
my hamster's been asleep for quite some time, man, so you know. How about you? Let's finish it off, man. Why don't you give me one more, and we'll move on
Okay.
to the next segment.
All right. So let's actually get away from top guys.
I love it.
Let's project out a little. Brandon Ayuk
Mm.
or Kadarius Tony, who's, who's technically
Give me Ayuk.
receiver one for the Chiefs right now.
I want Ayuk.
You want Ayuk?
I want Ayuk.
That's fair.
Just plain and simple. I don't know, man. Tony worries me a little bit.
Hmm.
And so where do they have them ranked? So they got Ayuk ranked at 52. Okay, and that's just 52 overall.
Mm-hmm.
Tony, Tony, they got him. I mean, not that I care where the rank is. I'm just finding out now. They got him at 104. He's 24 at 25. I mean, yeah, the age. I'm taking Ayuk, man. I
All right.
just if something happens to Debo,
Uh,
which come on, we've seen the injuries in San Francisco. Debo goes down, or uh, what's his name? Jesus, tight end.
they have a player named Jesus.
Yeah, they might. They
Kittle.
might.
I know.
Kittle, thank you. He kind of looks like Jesus. He's got long
Maybe.
hair, so that works. Close enough. Happy Easter, you know. So I'm going Ayuk because all it takes is him to be in maybe a slot position for me, and
Mhm.
their game plan is we're gonna feed Ayuk today. That's it, because that's what they do. They'll pick a certain person to feature, and then they'll just play that. So I'm going, and Tony, I haven't seen enough from him.
Right.
You still have Kelsey. That's the number one option. I get it. They got rid of some people.
Juju gone to New England.
They're gonna grab a wide receiver in the draft. They have to.
Maybe.
Have to.
That's what I thought last year.
Fair.
As same
Fair.
and them in New England both had an extra first round pick. I thought one or both of them were gonna trade up, grab one of those top receivers,
Yeah.
like
And look,
Olave, Wilson, or even Jameson Williams. But
Hopkins is still out there as a free,
well, not yet.
not as a free agent. I almost said free agent, but he's out there for trade. So
True.
he could end up on Kansas City, and Tony. I mean,
Or he could end up in New York. Let's not
oh
let's not
God.
let's not pitch him anywhere just yet. All right.
Look, man, we have Michael Thomas waiting for you. Okay, you just
I don't
gotta
want.
send over a little offer.
I don't want it.
No comment.
Fair enough.
But all right, yeah, I'm going Ayuk. I would take Ayuk definitely. So, and with that, guys, let's move on a little bit. Let's go. Let's start talking about who in the top 10 from last year won't be there anymore, or maybe who will be there. Just some big takes. We're gonna go with the little spicy, a little something spicy. I'm from New Orleans, so we like it spicy. So let's figure it out. What are you thinking, man? Let's kick me off.
Oof. Are we going dark horse or
Let's start up with this. Let's give me who is not going to be in the top 12. Let's do top 12 because that's usually a no matter what position, that's a starter.
I need you to kick it off? I need to pull up the rankings from
You
last
need
year.
you need me to kick it off. Okay. So with that one, man, it is a little weird, and we had so many good players, but I th- s- something tells me that next year, well, you know what? I'm gonna make it easy. Christian Kirk's not gonna break the top 12 next year. Okay, it ain't gonna happen, bro. It's just not gonna happen.
No, no, that's fair. I mean, Calvin Ridley coming in too. Yeah, no, that's fair.
It's just I can't see it happening. If it does, awesome.
Yeah, good for him.
But yeah, I just I don't see it. What about you? You got an easy one? Let's kick it off with just something maybe easy.
Uh, Geno Smith.
Mm, interesting, sir.
I'm gonna just go Geno.
Geno
I'm
Smith.
looking at the top 12 QBs from last year,
Uh-huh.
and out of all of them, Geno's the only one. Well, top 10. Geno's the
Geno.
only one who looks like one of these things doesn't belong here.
Ow. Do you know who Geno Smith is? Do you understand?
Yeah, no, I wrote him off, but then he didn't write back.
Did, didn't we both have him in the same league last year in the work league? Did we both have him?
Yeah, no, he's still currently my starter, I think, right now.
Oh,
Mostly
okay.
Lamar. We're still waiting on Lamar. Yeah.
Ah, yes. That's.
I say this as someone who Gino carried me for a lot of last year because I was in wide or QB hell.
Oh my God. Okay, so yes, I know that the league you're talking about, the league I'm talking about. Oh, guys, listen to
Yeah,
this,
I
okay?
was starting Mike White for like 2 weeks in a row. It was a very dark time for me.
Mike White was. He did what he needed to do. Okay, he tried. He tried. But, guys, in my work league, I drafted Trey Lance, Dak Prescott. Okay. Yeah. That's how my season went. Trey Lance, Dak Prescott. Thank God for Gino, who even gave me a shot at somewhat competing. It was rough, but
That
okay.
said, looking at the list,
Gino.
I don't think he's gonna be there again.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's what was he? What was Gino?
I
He was
think
number
Gino was like
five.
QB. Yep,
Oh my
5.
God. Okay. That's yeah. All right. I guess. Just for a bonus, I'll give you another quarterback who won't be there, and it's Tom Brady. He won't be in the top 12, so he's number 12. Uh, that's yeah. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Let's go to running backs.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's do positional. Let's finish up with each position top 12, and then we'll
Hmm.
do the overall top 12 to cap it off. Out of the best of the best type of guys.
Okay.
So what's give me a top 12 running back that's not going to be there, and let's stay away from the easy ones.
Oh,
So like,
well, there's 2 easy ones here back to back.
are you talking Leonard Fournette?
Well, that one's pretty easy too. But no, I was talking Tony Pollard and Jamal Williams.
Whoa. So I see Tony Pollard at 8,
Mm.
and
Jamal Williams at 7.
Jamal Williams at 7.
Yeah. Which ones are we looking? Oh, I'm looking at a standard. Let's see. Are we going PPR? One sec. My bad. Let's go back.
Mm-hmm.
As
Okay.
I was. Still gonna say Tony Pollard.
Okay.
Jamal Williams is still in here, though, right?
Jamal Williams number 13.
All right, barely. Whatever. It's fine.
Okay, so
Tony
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 Pollard for
Pollard.
sure, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah, he's coming off an ACL. Even if he does play next year,
Hmm.
this is like biggest optimism. If he can even come in early in the season, he's not going to be the same.
Gotcha.
And that's not even saying he's not going to be the same ever. But
Mm.
notoriously, players coming back from ACL injuries that following year they do take a dip in production, and that's mainly you've had
Yeah,
muscle injuries. It's like a lot of it's mental too. You need to learn to trust your leg again.
it's very true. It's very
Trust
true.
that you can cut and run it the same way you were before.
So, I also so outside of Leonard Fournette, which he's not going to get the PPR work. Nobody dumps it off like Tom Brady. I
Well,
mean,
Leonard Fournette's a free agent right now.
and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's
I don't care where he goes. He's not breaking the top 12.
no.
It's not happening. But outside of that, I'm gonna do a hot take, and I'm gonna say Aaron Jones doesn't break the top 12 this year.
Oh,
Now, if somehow Aaron Rodgers is still with Green Bay, that'll change. But I'm thinking he's not gonna be with Green Bay. Aaron Jones, you're not breaking the top 12, man.
really?
Yeah, I just it's not
I
gonna
don't think
happen.
Aaron Rodgers not being there would make it more likely.
Mm, I don't
I
know.
think, yeah, Jordan Love. Although I have faith, I'm rooting for him. I still think that the offense would probably try to gear towards making it a little safer.
How did you say that with a straight face?
What do you mean?
Jordan, you gotta at least be able to make some first downs to make touchdowns. Which
Jordan Love. I have faith in
okay,
Jordan Love.
okay, okay. Um,
Nope. I will pick him up right now in my roster.
you might as well. You don't have anybody else.
That's not nice. That's not cool. Look,
Yeah,
Lamar, please sign with somebody, please.
he's all yours, man. He's
Just
all yours. I want nothing to do with
I
Lamar Jackson. As a Josh Allen and Joe Burrow owner for the Dynasty League, that's one of those positions where I'm set.
If anybody's wondering how, it's called collusion.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit. I am the commissioner, so
Hmm.
do what I want.
Oh, so on running backs,
Yeah.
you going Aaron Jones. I said Tony Pollard. Do you have a dark horse who can sneak in to this top 12?
Yes. I can give you. I'll give you one,
Oh, okay.
but I could possibly have three.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Yeah. So my number one that I'm almost certain is gonna break into the top 12.
Mm-hmm.
Kenneth Walker. He
Kenneth
was
Walker.
yeah.
Okay.
He was 18. I think. Yeah, he's just gonna get better. Kenneth Walker. Gino's back. He knows the system. They like to run the ball. I think he can do it, man. I mean, he's not that far off.
No. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm actually surprised he wasn't in there. But then again, I think he didn't start off the season as the starter. I want to say.
Right. So that I mean, so number 12, Leonard Fournette had 227.1 fantasy points PPR. Kenneth
Hmm.
Walker was at 202 and a half.
Hmm.
Games played 15. He played 15 games. Now, he played 15 games.
Right.
Uh, Fournette played 16, so it wasn't too far off. But yeah, it's just yeah, man. I think he's gonna get there. The receiving
Okay.
yards that Fournette got, it's gonna boost. It's gonna bump you up. How many receptions and targets did this dude have? Leonard Fournette had 73 receptions off of 83 targets. Kenneth Walker had 27 receptions off of 35. I mean, that's almost we're looking at 45-ish freaking receptions. Yeah, he gets another 45 points. Now he's up there in the, top 10.
Mm-hmm.
So, just saying. I think Kenneth Walker could scoot up there. What about you? Give me one of yours.
Oh, all right. So I was going dark horse, but let me go. Let me take a little bit of
Okay.
an easier one there then. I'll go same thing. Year two player. I'm gonna go Damian Pierce. Big Damian Pierce fan. Also,
Oh.
as you know, like I said, Bryce Young goes to the Texans. The Texans going to be my second favorite team until he fails. But yes, on the Damian Pierce train. Damian Pierce, he got knocked out with injury last year before he could crack that 1,000-yard mark. But offense, brand new rookie QB coming in. You're going to be relying on the run game a little bit. I think Damian Pierce can jump up there. You're making a face.
Yeah.
Do you not like Damian Pierce?
I love Damian Pierce. I
Are
love
you
his
not
work ethic.
on my Texans bandwagon?
No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
we'll get you there.
Maybe. No, I think that's a good one. It's just, again, coming back from injury, it's
I think a little different. His was an ankle injury.
that's fair. That's fair.
Recovery is going to be a little bit easier than an ACL tear.
Let me ask you this.
Uh-oh.
Miles Sanders. I know you're not a Philly fan. He's on Carolina now. I think that was a good spot for him.
Yeah.
He was 15th.
I don't know. I mean, what's like a good parallel for Miles Sanders this year? Like a running back who you were confident was going to get like a majority of the workload.
Yeah.
But you weren't confident that offense was going to do anything. It's kind of where I'd put him.
So Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I think that might be. I mean, Najee's a little bit of a better talent, but yeah, I like. God, that's it's really hard to find a good comparison. But yeah, it's if I had him on the roster, I would not be mad. But I would be looking at better starting options.
So we have breaking news right now, guys. All that stuff. Odell Beckham has agreed to a deal with the Ravens.
What?
Yeah.
You sure you're not getting trolled?
Bro, this is per sleeper.
Oh, shizzle.
Per sleeper. Just now.
How many years? No details?
No details yet.
What? Okay, well, that's interesting to me. Because does that mean Lamar's coming back?
Or is that a way to entice Lamar to come back?
Oh, that's... Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that.
It doesn't make any difference for me whether Lamar's there or not.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. Doesn't matter. No, I don't really care. And I love OBJ. I do, guys. Look, OBJ, you're incredible, man. You are an incredible talent, and I wish you all the best. Obviously, LSU boy, I don't know what made him want to go there, but we'll see. We'll see.
If the details of this deal come out and it's a multi-year deal, it's
I feel like it's a 1 year.
If it's like 3 years, $30 million, then I see why he went there. Yeah. If it's a 1 year deal, I have no idea why he went there. Because I imagine you. I don't know if we talked about it here, but my dream scenario for OBJ was one, come back to the Giants, come home. You're my favorite. Favorite. 2 was if you're gonna take a 1 year deal, do it with the Chiefs. And where is a better scenario that you can just ball out for a year?
Yeah.
Show it, and then get that multi-year deal the next year. No,
Yeah.
no.
I
Judging a little
mean,
too soon until I see the details on that.
yeah,
Oh, a 1 year deal worth up to 18 million. Never mind. I also see why he took this deal.
yeah.
That is,
I think because wasn't he talking with the Jets?
he was. I believe. Yeah, OBJ was on the wish list for Aaron Rodgers.
Ah, gotcha. They were probably
Roughly 18
offering
million.
him nothing because they knew they were going to have to pay Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be crazy.
All right,
Like,
interesting. Well, since we
OBJ
started
is a
talking
big.
about wide receivers, let's
Oh,
continue
Bert,
on.
Bert might be a perfect candidate for that dark horse.
Oh,
No.
please do,
No,
please do. Let's make that. You want to make that bet right now?
I don't. I'm not
Oh,
making
oh, come
that.
on. Let's do it.
No.
Ah, all right. You got
I
me.
bet you he's not.
Speaking
Well,
of wide receiver news, did you hear that Tyreek Hill wants to retire after he's finished up with the
yeah,
Dolphins?
yeah, doubt.
Down. Okay.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
pressing F on my keyboard right now.
I don't
For
want to
X.
see him. I don't want to see him retire yet. He's got way too much talent.
I don't
Sorry
think
if
he's.
you're hearing my door close. My son is slamming the door instead of closing it nicely. So I apologize, everyone.
It's terrible.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So give me one, man. Who's your top 12 that's not going to be there anymore
Oh,
next year?
you kind of said Christian Kirk.
Yeah, that's kind of. Yeah, I don't. I just don't see that one.
Man, looking at it, who won't be?
Or if you know who's gonna be there, give me that one. Who are you
Oh,
thinking?
Justin Jefferson.
Ju-
No, I'm kidding.
I still stand by Justin Jefferson is gonna hit 2,000 yards receiving this year.
I mean, I don't doubt it.
No,
But
you can't
let's.
doubt it. He's LSU. You can't doubt it.
Nah. Okay. So I mean, aside from Christian Kirk, I don't want to really take a shot at anyone else. You know what? If I have to pick someone who's not Christian Kirk, let me just go Devontae.
Devontae.
A lot more likely than anyone else on here.
Whoa. Okay. I
I'd, I would say that's just in a slight prediction slash hope
all right.
that the Eagles offense takes a slight step back.
There it is. Okay, there it is.
And then with that, AJ Brown clearly the number one, going to take up that target share.
Yeah.
And so for that, I'll say Devontae. I don't fully 100% like it, but I'm just picking someone who's not going to be there in the top 12.
Fair. I'm gonna say Amari Cooper.
Hmm.
If Deshaun Watson plays a full season, Amari Cooper he's gonna be what Deshaun likes, and that's butt. He is going to be butt. So
You think so? I don't know. I mean, right now as that offense stands, Amari Cooper over there, Deshaun Watson, getting, okay. So just for the disclosure of, Deshaun Watson, likely horrible person, but getting Deshaun Watson not a full season last year, but getting back into football now, coming in, he's going to get that full off season with the team.
yeah.
So with that, I don't think Deshaun Watson was bad at football. I think he was just rusty coming in, and so yeah. So I'll say I still like Amari Cooper there.
Okay. I have two that I want to go into the top 12, and one I could really see going into the top 12. So I want Olave to make the top 12. I could see it happening just because of the way Derek Carr throws the ball. I feel like he's gonna really like to have that.
He does do a lot of deep throws.
Yeah. So I don't know. I could see him making it.
Yeah.
I hope. I'll say that. This next one really depends on if Cincinnati somehow waits until day 3 for a running back,
Mm.
or I don't know, late day 2. T. Higgins is going to get in that 12, man. He's going to have a healthy season. We're
Okay.
not going to have 2 games where, yeah, he played
Right.
like that one game where he played a snap and then left. Killed me for my match.
Yeah,
But
me too.
I don't know. I think Olave could boost up there, and I can see T. Higgins. I mean, the talent is there, the production is there. It just, there's going to be a couple of drops from some of these other players. They're gonna do as well.
All right. My dark horse.
Hit me,
Let's go DJ Moore.
DJ Moore. Interesting.
DJ Moore is talent-wise, I think already one of the top 12 receivers in the NFL. He has just been cursed so far with some, let's call it inconsistent quarterback play, just inconsistent quarterback in general. Because I think he's only played 5 seasons in the NFL, probably had like 8 to 10 QBs throw to him in that time frame. I think he's going to Chicago, where, while I still have doubts about Justin Fields as a passer, I think he's clearly going to be the number 1 option. So with that, I think Justin Fields, what you're going to see is it's either going to be a first read throw, which is going to be to DJ Moore, or a scramble.
Okay. I mean, yeah, he's 26 years old. He's played 5 seasons, and like you said, man, not the best quarterbacks.
Even then, with some bad quarterback play, he was consistently hitting 1,000 yards a season.
Killing it.
Yeah.
Always. I don't know how. I really don't. Now, I don't know, man. It's hard because, like you said, that is a run-first offense.
Yep. 100%.
I know they got rid of Montgomery, but they're still going to look to run the ball. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Just to throw this out there before we move on to the tight ends, which obviously a lot easier. We'll bump up the ranks. Devontae Adams is going to not be a top 5, top 6. He's not going to be a top 6 wide receiver.
That's fair.
So.
Well,
Yeah. Think about that one. Yeah. So, moving on to tight ends, guys.
Okay.
No, go ahead, please.
That's fair. I mean, as much as I hate on Jimmy G, I don't know if that means Devontae's gonna plummet from his spot per se. I mean, but not being top 5, that's as easy as
top 6.
Or top 6. That's as easy as 6 other receivers just having freaking incredible years.
That's very true.
DeAndre Hopkins goes to Kansas City with Patrick Mahomes. Very easily could be top 6, But that's fair. I don't hate it.
All right. So, our top 6 right now: Travis Kelce, T.J. Hawkinson, George Kittle, Mark Andrews, Evan Ingram, Tyler Higbee. So, do we both agree Higbee?
I would say Higbee, yes.
Okay. So that was an easy one. Let's move up to top 5.
Ooh.
So this one, you have it? You have one? I'll let you go first.
How's not top 5?
Or if you have one that could make it into the top 5, I guess, too.
Okay, yes, I do, actually. Let's go Darren Waller.
Oh, my God. How? Yeah. I could have guessed that one.
Yeah. I have logic to this and not just fandom.
Okay.
Giants have made a lot of moves this offseason, signing a lot of receiving talent, though the Giants have not, and it's very clear, have not gotten a number one receiver. The best receiving option that Daniel Jones will have had for his whole career is gonna be Darren Waller.
Yeah.
And I think, not saying he will be Kelsey-esque in any way, but if you look at the offense, the structure of it, the offensive coordinator being Mike Kafka, who came in from Kansas City, clearly they draw up a lot of tight end being the number one option plays over there. Could see a similar thing with the Giants.
Okay. No, I respect that. I really do. Especially because this person I'm going to talk about is, I guess you could call me a fanboy. And no, it's not Taysom Hill.
Damn, I really thought it was going to be Taysom Hill.
Juwan Johnson.
Oh.
Keep an eye out for Juwan Johnson, okay? Who does Derek Carr like throwing the ball to outside of his receivers? Or his one receiver? His tight end, right? He's used to having a good tight end. Juwan Johnson could be a sneaky play this year. Especially if you're in redraft and you're, like, I'm going to punt the position. I'll just, I'm not going to waste a pick on one of these top guys, Kelsey, Hockenson, Andrews, Kittles, whatever. Juwan Johnson, you could probably get almost with one of the last picks. Dude, he's...
Yeah, I don't know. Juwan Johnson, I used Juwan Johnson in a couple redraft leagues last year, too.
I thought you did. You did.
Got me out of some spots.
So...
I like it.
He averages 12.1 yards a reception. That's pretty good. That is literally 0.1 less than Kelsey. And I know I'm picking stats, but I'm going to pick some stats. He had 7 touchdowns.
That's pretty good for a tight end.
So, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I like it.
I think he do it. So
5?
Yeah.
Do it, you think?
No.
Oh, okay.
Top 6.
Got you. Okay.
I think he could hit that 6.
All right.
Now, we both agreed Higbee is out.
Yes.
What you got?
I have an argument for taking 2 guys out.
2 guys out. Okay.
I can argue for Kittle getting out on just number of games played.
Fair.
That guy, part of what makes him so great is also what leads to him getting injured. The man plays football like it's the 90s, essentially.
Yeah. I love it.
Like a wrestling match. Exactly. It's great to watch. It's fun to watch, but then it's also going to lead to him being out.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks.
If I were to tell you that George Kittle is older than Mark Andrews by almost 2 full years, would that surprise you?
No.
Okay. I was just curious. A lot of people forget that Kittle's almost 30. He probably will be 30 when the season starts.
He's 29 right now. So yeah, because like you look at how he plays, like comparing him to Kelsey. Kelsey's, he isn't blocking as much.
Right.
Like, not that he just doesn't block, but like he doesn't block, and the offense isn't run the way San Fran's offenses ran, where it's asking that much of him to do.
Right.
Same way it is with Kittle. So I think it's just gonna be a lot of wear and tear. It's kind of the same thing with Debo. Like I like Debo. I'm not confident rostering him if I have other options I can go with. Like if I can trade him away for another top 10 receiver.
Yeah.
I'd easily do it. It's because same reason. San Fran, the way Kyle Shanahan employs his players, you're gonna wear him down a bit.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I agree with Kittle. Won't be in the top 5.
I'm taking Ingram out too.
I don't know if I can.
More mouths coming in to be fed by T Law.
You know what? You know what? I will go Ingram. I will go Ingram because also Calvin Ridley.
Exactly.
So yeah, okay. This one's not really a sleeper, but Chig Aquanquo. He's
Oh man, you're
that dude.
drawing a blank.
Tennessee tight end.
Okay.
Chig. I
Okay.
can't
Okay.
say
Okay.
his whole name. Chig
Yeah, I know who
Okonkwo.
you mean now, though. Yeah.
Conquo. I don't know. Dude's awesome. Dude's got massive talent. Could easily be the next Travis Kelsey if the
Yeah.
Titans would feed him the ball.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
You know.
Barely feeding the one wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean, dude's big, man. I mean, he's
I
6'5". He's
I got one for you. What do you think of Dalton Schultz?
you can have him.
Come on, Houston bandwagon. Let's go. I'm gonna get a Houston cap at this rate.
Okay. Okay.
To be clear, this all goes out the window if Bryce Young also does not go there.
Well, I mean, I know you saw the rumors where it said Carolina's taking Bryce Young #1. It was all over internet.
Don't do that to my boy.
We'll
Don't
see. We'll see what happens. But I think also if the Falcons do not get a new quarterback, or if they wind up trading up to get a good quarterback, I do think Pitt's not top 5, but I think he squeaks back up a bit as a viable tight end that you can use regularly. Tight ends.
It's a hard position to play, which is why I'm surprised we've actually had this much to say about it. Actually, this
Yeah, no, I mean, you're
surprisingly in a good way.
Yeah, most times people see tight ends, you talk about the big ones, and that's it. I mean, tight ends, guys, playing tight end is a whole different world.
I would make the case to you fantasy managers or league managers removing tight end and just adding in a second flex.
Wow.
Or 2 flex and a second QB spot. I'm just saying.
Wow.
It's almost to a point unfair.
Okay.
And if everyone drafts on a relative scale, right? So already in a league, there's average 10 to 12 players on it already.
Yeah.
When you look at the league, you can get 12 decent quarterbacks, right? That you're willing to start. You can get around 12 decent running backs. You can get around 12 decent wide receivers. You're not getting that same amount with tight ends, and it's like infinitely harder to bet on those dark horse tight ends than it is on a wide receiver or running back or quarterback.
So I do agree, but taking tight end out, I don't agree.
Oh.
At all. It is a pivotal position, I believe. And it's what makes fantasy fun. It's kind of that unknown. You know, yes, Travis Kelsey literally had 100 points more than the next highest person. Okay.
Right.
But after that, he's basically a wide receiver, though. You know?
Right.
And you're drafting him as such. 9 times, I would say, out of 10, especially nowadays, everyone has that opportunity to draft him in the first round if they really want him. So it's up to you if you're like, I'm going to take Travis Kelsey. So after Travis Kelsey, you're looking at last year, T.J. Hawkinson was number 2 with 215.4 points. Okay, number 12 was 141.2. Dallas got it. I think that's a fine. That's a 70-point range. I think that's totally fine for tight ends. And once Travis Kelce does retire, unless somebody comes breaking out again, man. Hopefully Noah Gray, because he's on my dynasty team. But you know, I'm just gonna throw that out there. But yeah, I know one thing. In our league, the dynasty league, I will be adding another flex.
Oh boy.
Yeah, wide receiver, running back, and tight end.
You want to go super flex?
I don't want to do super flex. I'm just. It's
that's
tough.
fair. You're the one who has Josh Allen and Joe Burrow on a roster right now, so that's fair. I'm cool with it, actually.
Yeah, it kind of takes away. Superflex are fine if you're starting up.
Yeah.
If everyone has that opportunity. Let's do one. Give me one right now. Who's the kicker you're going for next year?
Oh, all right. So it's a surprise pick here, right? I am going Younghoe Koo. Younghoe Koo.
Okay.
I'm completely kidding. Are we really picking kickers right now?
Give me one. Let's do it. Nobody else wants to talk about kickers. We're going to talk about kickers.
Oh, okay, sure. Nick Folk.
New England. Okay. Nick Folk.
Go Nick Folk.
Right.
I don't know. Actually, I think the strategy to kicker is you got to find a team that you believe is competent enough to get past the 50-yard line.
Yes, but not score.
That they don't score. It's a nice fine line you need to learn how to watch. Some people want to take the offense that scores all the damn time.
No,
because those are 1 points. You want the guys who can barely score and get those 3 points.
Okay, who's Kansas City's? Because who's Kansas City's kicker? Harrison Butker. Okay, Harrison Butker is the 28th ranked kicker.
I think he was dealing with an injury last season.
He was. He only played 13 games. But he was averaging 7.8.
Yeah. But that being said, let's compare it. You got Daniel Carlson for Las Vegas, was the number 2.
Yeah.
Right? But then you go to Buffalo, Tyler Bass was that 6?
8. I got him at 8.
Okay. So, I mean, with that, obviously Buffalo, high-powered offense, their kicker wasn't number 1.
Yeah. Number 1 was Justin Tucker.
Yeah, Brett Maher, he was number 3.
Who is not even on a team anymore.
Yeah, kicker's a weird thing.
Yeah. I guess if I had to pick one, I would probably go Tyler Bass. Just to be, it's more of a safer, you're going to get something more than likely.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Kicker for me is actually just usually a wash. If I happen to luck upon the kicker who happens to be hot for the season, I'm happy about it. If not, I think that I got away from doing the homer team, and I think the kickers usually. So I might throw Graham Gano more than likely as my kicker, just because, it's my team's kicker. Like if somehow my roster ends up with 0 Giants, at least I got the kicker.
That's right. Well, hey, look, I say this week. In the league, you try to make a push and get OBJ.
Do you have him?
I don't know who has him. I'm literally going to look it up right now for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to look at this right now. We're going to find out who has OBJ.
It's rain clouds.
Rain clouds. Okay. Boom. So rain clouds. He's also got Hopkins. He's got Allen. He's got Jacoby Myers. I think you could get him easily.
Yeah, the question is, what do I want to give up for Odell?
A ham sandwich.
Oh, pick 102.
You wouldn't do it.
No, you're damn right I wouldn't do it. It's honestly, like, if you look at my roster, there's not a wide receiver on it that I think I'd want to give up for him.
Let's see. 1, 2.
A.J. Brown, Stephon Diggs, Chris Godwin, Ayuk, Tony, London, Wan'Dale Robinson. Maybe.
Well, I mean that's the thing. You don't have to give up. You don't have to give up wide receiver.
True.
You know, you got a lot of wide receivers. You know, try to throw Kareem Hunt, Jerick McKinnon, and Patterson. You know, just you never know. I mean,
Guys who aren't on a roster.
right? Or like so we only have 3 rounds for the rookie draft. Throw a 103 at him.
I actually only have a first round pick this year.
Oh, okay.
I did a lot of trading.
Okay. Well, you know, maybe one day we can agree to a trade on AJ Brown because I would love to have him.
Sure, I'll do it for Joe Burrow and
That's what I say. Do you want to hear it again? That's what you get. Give you friggin' a potato chip.
About it.
Nah.
Joe
It's
Burrow.
all good. We'll figure something out, guys. We're gonna try to make some trades happen on air because it just makes things more fun. We'll try to get some more people on here. I'd like to get a couple guests in mind, a couple coworkers. Martinez, I wouldn't mind getting him on here. He's a silly guy, guys. You'd like him. He's funny. He's really funny. Enlisted guy, an officer, good dude. So we got I got my neighbor, Pittsburgh Steelers fan downstairs. Like to get him on. So same with you, man. If you got any people, let's get them on and we'll destroy their fantasy hopes.
All right.
But all right, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. This turned out to be a much longer episode than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be a 30-minute episode, but again, this is what happens when we miss a week of talking about football. So, we had to calm ourselves down.
Yeah, got a lot to get out.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah. So my wife doesn't care.
Yeah. Our wives, they just, they stick us in a room. They tell us, go ahead, go talk football, and then that's it. Then, okay. I think mine's telling me right now that I have to go take a bath and get ready for work. Because I'm an adult. I go to work. Yeah.
Right.
Well, all right, guys. That's going to do it for today. Like I said, Arnaldo, it's always a pleasure. Most fun on my Sundays until football starts. Is talking to you. Yeah. Any last words for our people?
No. Just thank you if you're listening. If you're not, I mean, I don't know how you'd hear this, but please do.
Yeah. And if not, if you want to throw hands, we'll take you on. I mean, we're kind of big, so if you want to throw hands, don't, because we're actually really soft. So, all right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Bye.